Hey, what's up? What's up? Joe Vegas back with another review. This is going to be a quick one, really, probably my quickest one ever, because there's really not a ton of things to say. I actually wasn't even going to do a review because I don't even know if people know who this guy is. But somewhere in the middle of the show, I was really laughing my ass off, and I'm like, you know what? This guy deserves a review. People should know more about who he is. Not that I have a voice or anything, but if 500 people, 400 people, 300 people see this review, then hey, good for him. He deserves it. His name is Felipe Esparza. Felipe Esparza. So I saw him it was definitely before COVID. So you're talking 5 or 6 years ago. I was hanging out with a girl who worked at the Hard Rock Hotel, and we were hanging out that night, and I got some free comp tickets for this guy, and I'm like, hey, you want to just go check him out, see who he is? So at the time, he was playing the Joint at the Hard Rock, which is a pretty big venue. And I remember completely that show, and I go to a lot of shows, so for me to remember somebody's pretty exceptional. I can't remember. That is one of the hardest I laughed at any stand-up show I've ever seen. So he always stayed in my head as a really funny guy, but I never saw him anywhere. Like I think I saw once he had a Netflix special at some point. But he's not a guy, and I don't know why. He's not a guy who doesn't have sitcoms because he's a really animated guy. He's got a really funny accent. What's up, foo? You know, really like a cholo vato, like a real, but not like a gangster, like a funny stoner kind of, you know, Mexican cholo kind of Southern California vibe to him, and it's really funny, and it works really, really well. So I saw he was coming back, and he was playing at the Treasure Island, which I haven't been to in forever, at the theater there, which is also a good size. It's probably 2,000 people, 1,500 people maybe. It's at the where they have the Mystique show, the Cirque du Soleil show. So anyway, I saw he was coming. There wasn't much going on. I looked at tickets. I got amazing tickets for like 50-something bucks a piece. So it was a no-brainer. I went to go see him. I mean, honestly, the guy just didn't disappoint. Same as last time. He had 3 openers. That would be my only criticism. This is me. It's not for everybody. But I don't know if it's my age. I don't know if I'm used to music. You know, I like to stand up, sit down, stand up. So if you have 3 openers plus a headliner, the whole show was probably 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. It's a long time to sit down for me. Just me. I'm a fucking cranky baby. But so I wish he had one less opener. The openers were all very funny. I don't know their names. I remember the girl before him was really crude. Trying to remember her name. Something Lamb. God, stupid alcohol. Something Lamb was her name. I don't remember her first name. Very funny, very crude. The 2 guys before him, I think, do podcasts with him. So they were pretty comfortable, very similar to him in their humor. Great stuff. And Felipe came out, and he just kills it, man. He just kills it. I have a hard time reviewing comics because I never want to give away the jokes, and I'm not going to give away the jokes. But I wanted to do a review because I think people should see him. And if you're listening to this review and you have no idea who this clown is, go check him out on YouTube. He's a funny motherfucker. He's a really, really funny guy. And like I said, I don't know why, because he looks like a cartoon character. I don't know why maybe he had one that didn't work, but this guy should be a much bigger star. He should be, you know, he seems to do very well stand-up, which is great. He's probably doing really well and making a lot of money and touring the country, if not the world. But I feel like this guy should be on a TV show, even if it's a starting as a side character. And maybe he is, and I don't know, but I've never seen it. Either way, the guy was fantastic. The show is an easy 8.7 out of 10. Go run to see it. Very affordable. Great night out. You will laugh your ass off. It's everybody's kind of humor. It's not a specific kind of humor. It really appeals to everybody. You just look at this guy and you're like, you are a funny human being. God put you on this earth to make people laugh. You are a character, and you're sharp, and your jokes are so natural that it works so well. So that's it. That's the whole review. There's not much more I can say other than if you're thinking about going to see this guy, whatever city you're in, or if you've never heard of him, go check him out on YouTube. Highly recommend. Great show. Great comic. My opinion, he deserves to be much bigger than he is. Thanks for listening. If you've seen him, if you like him, if you hate him, leave some comments. And, of course, subscribe. And I will see your ass at the next show. Thanks. Bye-bye.